What can this one be about? Well, let's see. Five military veterans, best friends since childhood, gather together to support their troubled host. And the metaphoric ghost of their past become all too literal. Okay, ghost of the past. Not gonna be good. Yeah, new one to Shudder, so we'll try to keep this fairly spoiler free. Um, but yeah, um, basically set just after, I'm guessing this is World War II. Uh, yeah, hopefully I got my history right. I don't know, but yeah, back then, way back then. So yeah, basically set back then. Supposedly they've just rid the world of the Nazis, and Hitler's dead, and all that kind of good stuff. And they come together in this home, and the gentleman who owns it has just lost his wife. She is passed away. Um, whether it was suicide, whether it was through other means, it's kind of up for debate. Has she gone crazy? Has something else happened? There's implications that are mentioned along the way. I don't want to spoil too much. But anyway, he is suffering because of that. And he invites a couple of his friends over to the house um, to kind of talk about it, talk about things. I guess it's not uh, too unfamiliar for them to kind of gather, and so they do. And but he starts acting strange, and obviously is showing that he has not gotten over his wife's death, and kind of brings up some accusations that he's still kind of seeing her, hearing her, and just kind of wants to resolve this issue with her. And in order to do so, he wants to summon her. And obviously, everybody else in the room is kind of like, "What the hell are you talking about? This is not a good idea." They don't really believe in any of this stuff, and nobody in the room really knows, how to do it, what they should be doing, what they should not be doing, and so forth. But hell, it is a great idea. Let's all sit down and do it anyway, because what bad is really gonna come of it? Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna sit down. They're gonna hold hands. They're gonna start chanting and talking and all this nonsense. And yeah, bad stuff happens because it's a horror movie and bad stuff's gonna happen now. So uh, yeah, I guess I won't spoil too much further into it. I will just say the host of the party ends up dead, and everybody else in this room ends up trapped in it. So you can kind of take what you can at that. What is keeping this room closed? Have they summoned something? What is it that they've summoned? What is holding them there? Why are they all there? And that kind of thing is kind of going to be present. There's going to be someone else there, someone actually present, and there's going to be a lot of discussion about this person and what to do with this person, and what this person has done to maybe influence the situation with this guy's wife. And basically, there's going to be a couple of things that need to be done to settle to basically let them free. And one is there's a key to the door. One person becomes in possession of that, but doesn't want to open the door. Um, the other thing is this mystery person that appears. What to do with that person? And some may want that person to die and be sacrificed. Some may not. And maybe the room will open once this person is dealt with. Maybe it won't. Maybe the room wants the other people to deal with their issues. Um, Obviously, these are war veterans, so maybe they've done some bad stuff that we will find out about, and that is part of it. So there's going to be a lot to unpack here. Each character you're going to find out a little bit more about what their part of the war was, and so forth. And like it says, maybe their ghosts of the past also are going to come haunt them here. So, again, a lot to unpack, a lot to why they're here, why they're not here. Are they facing their demons? Are they facing their reckoning because of what they did? That's, up for it. Some may make it out of this room, some may not. This one for me was kind of up and down. Some of it was intriguing, some of it was not. Some of it felt like they were going in circles, maybe a little too much about what to do with this person, what not. Then it was like kind of like just, are you gonna open the door? Or you're not gonna open the door. Are you gonna try to open the door? Or you're not gonna open the door. Are you gonna kill this person or not? Sometimes it felt a little bit like they were going around in circles. I think then there was a certain point where I guess it got a little bit creepier. You really knew that they were going to have a hard time getting out of this room, that maybe something else really was happening. So once it kind of moves from that, where they were kind of playing it off as real to maybe it's not so real what's going on here, or something else is really in control, then, that kind of helped push the interest, and kept it going. There's a little bit of creepy stuff going on here with a certain person. I don't want to give that away, but that got a little freaky, and that was welcomed. Enjoyed that. The You're gonna find out again, like I said, a little bit about some of the stuff that the people did. One of the, I guess, I don't want to say, I guess you're going to get a little flash of what one person did, and one person probably did something really bad. You get a little bit of flash of that. That was kind of cool as well. But yeah, largely you're set in this room. Largely it's there. You're not going to escape it, and it is just a lot of infighting between the group, what to do, what not to do, and so forth. Will you guess what is going to happen? Maybe you will, maybe you don't. I can't say I was totally shocked with what was happening, or with what ended up happening, or I guess who kind of made it happen. I guess that, trying not to spoil it. But, it is just, it's just kind of one of those movies where, you have a bunch of people who've done something bad, or arguably bad. Maybe, they did it because they were told, they did it because in the military. Obviously, sometimes people are told to do stuff during war times that, maybe they should or shouldn't be doing. But it is wartime, so maybe it's excused or maybe it's not, and it's that kind of thing. So, you can then, argue certain people got what they deserved, maybe they didn't, or maybe their role in the badness, just continued, and maybe they didn't get what they deserved. So, again, a lot going on there. You're going to kind of gravitate to these characters. Maybe there are some you're just going to be like, damn, will they get what they deserve already? Maybe they don't. Maybe you don't want them to get what they deserve. There are, like I said, certain parts where you're just like, is the door really just going to open? Can they just open the door already? Or can they just move on and not open the door already? There are times where you're just like, let's move forward. And then there are times where you kind of get into it. So there's a little bit back and forth there for me. A little bit up and down. I think I've seen most people talk positively about this movie. I say check it out. Again, maybe gives you a little bit something different. The older, going back in time a little bit. Obviously, we've seen kind of summoning and so forth. Not really a Ouija board summoning here, but they clearly don't know what the hell they're doing. Well, we've maybe seen kind of that ghostly presence kind of thing, but still, and people dealing with their demons and so forth. But I think there's still some interesting dynamic there. Again, I don't know, maybe move a little bit quicker. I don't know. I got into it at certain points, but again, open the door, not open the door, kill this person, not. It's like, like, can we just make a decision already? But, obviously, it was about unveiling what these characters had done in their past. So you kind of had to wait before whatever was going to happen was going to happen. They're gonna draw it out for you. So So with that, I'm gonna give it 3 pools of blood. Worth seeing, definitely. Like I said, elements of other horror we've seen, but still something maybe a little bit different. And will it shock you at the end? I don't know. I wasn't tonally shocked. I kind of gathered that, I guess, what the one person did was going to be the person to kind of decide this at the end, just because, and I'm not going to give that away because then that's spoiling it. But yeah, not a bad job, pretty good. There's enough there. Like I said, one person in particular, who makes kind of a mess of things, was kind of interesting. And there was fun times with that. If you've seen my reviews, you know what I like, so I liked that. You know that I did. So yeah, 3 pools of blood, and that is, of course, out of 5. So horrorsquarereviews.blogspot.com. You can find more of my reviews, written and video. But if you're just interested in the video reviews, like, subscribe, all the things that everybody wants you to do. If not, no worries, no problem, no pressure. Twitter, Facebook information down below. Feel free to join me there as well. If you have something for me to review, want to talk horror, always up for that. And in the comment section, always welcome your thoughts on the movie. Did you like it? Did you not? If you had a pick of who was really going to free them, who was your pick, try to be nice, friendly. Don't completely spoil it for those who might check it out. But yeah, anyways, I guess I will catch you on the next review, horror fans.